Hi, my name is Precious and you're watching ColourTV Entertainment. Good afternoon, sir. Can I meet you, please?
Good afternoon. I'm known as King Zeerowbadman Basil Asibong. I'm a recording artist, an OAP, a filmmaker, promoter, businessman, and life coach.
Wow. Mr. Zeerowbadman, right?
Yeah.
Please, can you tell me what's your place in the pman Association, Kosovo State?
Oh, by pman, are you referring to the Performing Musicians Employees Association of Nigeria?
Like your place in the association?
In the association.
Yeah.
Okay, well, presently I'm the chairman of the Performing Musicians Employees Association, Crossover State Chapter.
Okay.
I had my appointment sometime in December last year.
Okay. What is the state of pman in Crossover State?
At this moment?
Yes, at the moment.
Okay, when I got involved by the end of last year, you know, that was the carnival period and a lot of people were busy, so we waited for them to finish with that. And early January we started, we had the general meeting and people started coming up and we are fine.
Okay.
We are working right now, the association is working on a peace and reconciliation concert. Okay. Because after the past government and the things that happened, there were a lot of aggrieved people, but we were able to bring that together, and peace has come to stay in pman. And so this month, which is the month of love, we are having a peace concert on the 23rd of February, next week Friday, at the Choice, Calabar.
Okay, please, can you tell us about the fractions in pman?
Well, not to my knowledge, because as of the time we had any crisis, that was last year. The crisis got resolved and I emerged as the chairman to reorganize the house and let everybody come back, and then we can now move into proper elections and so on. So the part of the process, the first step was to bring all parties together through this peace concert. Yes, and I think there's no faction in pman. We had a peace committee. We have been speaking, consulting within ourselves over time since December, and everybody is speaking with the same mind. Even I met Spider-Man at the Hit FM show, same thing, that we should come together. So when I said, okay, what do we do? Everybody comes together, and the people that are coming together are people like Spider-Man, General Brown Bread, because they were the most aggrieved people, because Spider-Man said he had his appointment through his own direction. Brown Bread had an appointment from the national, but by the time they came together and realized that the differences were just because of some misinformation from the national level, and they now got the right information that the national level is no more factionized, because at first there were like 6 presidents. Wow. Because of the confusion in pman. So everybody was holding on to their own president, saying my president is the boss, so I am the boss here. Now that was resolved at the national level, where the federal government got involved, and they now resolved all of those factions to one president, Keston. Okay, no, the peace concert is not an election. pman is an association that is backed and governed by a constitution, and there are guidelines to have an election. And according to the guidelines, first of all, is to resolve all conflicts which have been resolved. After the peace concert, there's going to be, since I'm the interim chairman, I'm creating from the peace concert, everyone involved will now operate in a way that we have an electoral committee. Okay. You understand? Yeah. After the electoral committee, then people that are interested to go into positions will pick all of that. And the guidelines says that every local government has to be represented in the voting process, unlike the other time that there's an election in pman. It's only people in Calabar, a group of friends could just gather their friends and make an election. According to the guidelines, even when we are voting our national president, we usually send delegates from Calabar. If you have gone for something like that, I have gone for a delegates conference in Kaduna years back when what's this man named Charlie Boy when Charlie Boy was the president of pman, I went to represent Cross River State, 4 delegates. Then everyone has to vote a new president. So that is the same thing we are going to imbibe here. We have local governments and we have artists. We have been going for shows in Akankpa, in Ugep, in Ikom, and then we need to get those people involved in pman. Pman is a Cross River State thing and not just Calabar. So after the peace concert, we intend to empower our members here to go home to their places. For instance, if you're from Ugep and you're active here in Calabar, you can go home and mobilize your people and tell them about pman. Then because they will be able to form them something for themselves, then get their representatives, so that those people representing Ugep artists, so that they will be able to have a voice in the whole pman saga and issues and business.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Zeerowbadman. What's your advice to the artists and the upcoming artists in Cross River State?
Right, yeah, that's what everybody wants to know. What's the advice for artists? If you ask me, don't get into entertainment if you don't want to take it as a career. That's my first advice. Not because your friends are doing it and maybe that's why it's raining in the everyone is trying to sing you. No, don't even think about it. It's capital intensive. So don't go into entertainment business if you don't want to take it as a career. Now, if you're in entertainment business, define your part. Comedy, music, acting. Don't try to do everything at the same time. And remain consistent. Always bring out content. Always bring out content. What I mean by content is, if you're a musician, please every month at least record a song. Even if you have not blown it, every month record a song. If you're an actor, find drama groups and join. Try to create something. Don't just sit because you know you have friends and know people that they can put you into events. At the long run, those people will not be there when it matters.